we're on the finale, Stardust. Filler? Filler song? Yeah. All good, man. It's got like an ambient kind of outro here. Are we gonna get singing? Okay, never mind, we are. Wow, that bass is loud, dude. Oh. What's GLS? I don't know what that is. What the fuck was that? Love the panning. This album definitely has it down for panning. I was born on my how now. I nailed my nails in the skull in my side. Screams are better than singing, in my personal opinion. She's a good singer, but screams are where it's at. Oh, I got you. Cool. Like this clean guitar. Wow, dude, the panning is amazing on this album. It really is. One of the high points of this album. Is that it? Is this all quietness? Okay, we have something at the end. Wait. Did that just... Wait. What? What?
My life is about...
Did they really just make it silent for that long? I thought it was over. It's not over. So I did this with my album, but it was a completely different song. That's it. Why did they do that? That's so weird. So weird to do that. I can understand doing that for a song, like a brand new song, but the same track? That was very weird to hear that, man. Very fucking weird to hear them do something like that. I was like, dude, whoever mixed this album is really good with panning, very good with automation, but not good with mastering and loudness, in my personal opinion. The last 4 tracks are the best tracks on the album. The very first 4 tracks of this album, not mixed very well. Or they're mixed good, but they're not mastered very well. They're not loud enough. The other half of the album is louder than the first half of the album. So it's very fucking weird to hear that, man. Very fucking weird to hear that. 808 Diffraction, welcome, brother. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very particular when it comes to mixes. When it comes to producing, I'm very particular, very fucking critical on it. If you don't have your shit right, I'm gonna notice it. I will fucking notice it. Right fucking there. I will fucking notice it. The mastering, the loudness, everything. The panning, the automation between the EQ shifts and I don't know. I'm talking another fucking language to you guys. 808 Diffraction is probably the only person that knows what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah. Very, very sloppy on the producing. And that being said, let's get into it. My review. Pos picks. My favorite song on this album is Okami. Okami, very weird, very dark. I love it. Very Japanese. I mean, if you haven't noticed, I live in Japan. So that's going to be probably my favorite track. Very Gazette oriented, very Dearden Gray, very In Flames at the same time. Submerging Moon in there as well. My second favorite on this album, Escape from Earth. I love that track. And finally, my third favorite, Lost in the Universe. The other tracks, like I said, 808 Diffraction nailed it right on the fucking head. It's mixed by 2 different people. It seems like it's mastered by 2 different producers. One didn't know what the fuck he was doing. The other did know what the fuck he was doing. Like I said, if these guys need a producer, please get a hold of me. Please, 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 please. I'm looking for work. I'll do it for free. I don't care. I'm looking for work. I need to get my name out there. So if you have anyone that needs fucking mixed, bring it to my attention. Album MVP. Album MVP for this album is Patricia Pons. She's a fantastic singer, fantastic screamer. She's a better screamer than singer. I loved her highs and her lows as well. But yeah, the last song, I don't know what the fuck happened on the last song. I don't understand why they had that silence there. And then at the very ending, very just sloppy production on that last song. Beautiful at start, and then it was like a beautiful song, but at the very end, this last track very sloppy. I'm just gonna say it right there. Let's get into it. Influences for this album. In my personal opinion, I think the number 1 influence for this album is In Flames. In Flames screams influences for this band. I hear it all over the place with the guitars. even in her vocals sometimes. But number 2 influence, Ginger. She definitely sounds like Tatiana when she sings and when she screams as well. Speaking of screaming, Conflict. I don't know if they listen to Conflict. They're from Russia. They're my friends, and she sounds just like Anna. So I'm gonna give them Conflict as well. The 4th influence I will give them will be Infected Rain. Definitely hear Lena Scissorhands in her voice as well. And finally, the final influence I'm going to give these guys is Dearden Gray. They have a lot of whispers, a lot of creepy stuff going on there. And Dearden Gray, you're good, man. You're fine. But yeah, I hear a lot of whispers, a lot of creepy stuff, and that is Dearden Gray. So those are my 5 influences for SynlakrosS Okami. Genre. Genre of this album. This is a melodic and a death metal album. This is industrial. This is experimental, and finally, this is a cyber album. In my personal opinion, that's what I hear. That's what I'm gonna go with. My review. I mean, it's pretty shitty. Pretty shitty, guys. It's a pretty shitty produced album. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I will tell you how it is. This is a shitty produced album, and for that, it's gonna get a 6.5 out of 10. I was gonna get it a 5, but those last 5 tracks really, or the last 4 tracks really brought it in. It really made me appreciate the album more than the first half. But right now, it's a 6.5 out of 10. Maybe it will grow on me. Hopefully the next album by this band will be better. This is a very, very poorly produced album. I don't know if they had the wrong files when they incorporated it in Spotify or whatever, but I noticed it completely, like clear as day. Thank you guys for watching my album review. I know it's fucking shitty. I know it's fucking quick, but this album really didn't impress me at all. It really didn't. Probably the worst album I heard this year. I take that back. Imminence was the worst album I heard this year. This very poorly produced. I'm sorry. Skull, I know you're watching. I'm sorry, brother. I know you love these guys, but this is how it is. I cannot pretend to sit here and tell you that I like this. This was a very poorly produced album, and I feel if it got produced a little bit better, it would have been a lot better. All right. We are going to get into... thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next motherfucking album review. The next album review will be, motherfuckers, Winter Horde, Underwater Moon. And that's going to be tomorrow night at the same motherfucking time. Alright, guys. Thank you for building the empire. Peace.